So I found a user from the Pokey Investing subreddit who is documenting their investing journey into one card, which is the Ends of Reshiram promo from the enhanced booster box. I think this is very interesting. And you guys, after watching this video, can leave in the comments below what you think of this. But yeah, they're investing into a singular card and they are investing seemingly pretty heavily into it. So, right now, this card is at $24. And they want to keep buying this card until it reaches $100. So it has to go up $76 for them, I guess, to stop buying them and supposedly maybe sell. So it has quite a ways to go, but they do have a sort of, I guess, plan of why they're doing this and sort of a theory they have. So there's a string of 6 posts that they've made about their investing play on this. I'm not going to go through every single one in depth, but there's some of the things that, some things I want to talk about in some of these posts more thoroughly. But here's the first post they made 28 days ago, talking about how they didn't want to buy these daily until they hit $100. So you can see just bought out 20. We'll try to buy out 10 to 20 a day from the market every day until they are $100 each. So if they're keeping true to their word, they've at this point bought anywhere from 280 to 560 of these cards, if obviously they didn't lie about this. So this was 28 days ago when they said this. Now on the second day, they give more information on why they're doing this, because that first post doesn't really say much. This was literally one day later after the first post. So I wanted to point out a few things here. So this one day later, they decided to buy some more. So total they would have purchased would be 45. So, I guess in 2 days in a row, they weren't lying about the 10 to 20 a day. But I wanted to point out a few things which explains why they are doing this. The issue is they are realistically not going to be printing more enhanced booster boxes. So that is a big sort of, I guess, idea they have in their mind of why this is a potentially very good play, is because they are thinking that, okay, Pokemon, they're probably not going to reprint the enhanced booster box. It's more work and all those sorts of things. And you know what? This has been a topic that a lot of people have talked about, and I've talked about the possibility it makes sense and it maybe will happen, but you don't know, right? You don't know what Pokemon's going to do. So if your whole theory of behind this whole investing play is because they're not going to produce a large amount more or any of these promo cards, and they do, then your play kind of got messed up. But it seems like that's not a sort of super risky ideology to have with journeying together and the printing of the enhanced booster boxes. Like, it sounds like correct, but you are basing it off of that, and if that doesn't go right, then your whole play is ruined. But in general, it does seem like even just Pokemon isn't printing a tons of booster boxes, so I guess that helps their case out, that Pokemon isn't really printing the product at all, much seemingly. And they also say here that they're waiting for confirmation that no more enhanced booster boxes are being printed up during together, and if people stop ripping the booster boxes. So I guess that's what they're waiting for, and hopefully then all the prices will go to $100. So very interesting that they're doing this, but they have at least an idea of what they want to see happen for it to hit $100, and they have sort of a plan and a theory that they're basing this off of, which I guess is fair enough. You can believe in what you want to, and if you believe it, then no one should stop you, right? So I'm gonna post a little bit later, part 3. They just basically just started to just give updates here. I mean, this post doesn't really show much. They're just giving an update on what they're doing. Now, not day 4, but part 4 here, they give more information on what they have. So they have 100 cards at this point of this promo, and if you actually calculate in between the first post and this post, it was 7 days, and they have 100, so they are keeping true to the 10 to 20 that they were going to buy every single day. Now, if you go to the comments, you will see people are hating on this person, saying that people need to stop with this, factor in the item and all this, fees. A lot of people are talking about how it's not worth it. But hey, this person wants to do an experiment. If they have the means to do so, I guess it's kind of funny. But a lot of people are hating on this person for making this like play. Now, they made a post 8 days ago, just giving more, I guess updates. So here, current stats: $25 market. The average price $22. Total ordered 140. And I guess they're doing the math if they were to sell, how much they would lose or gain, and they would lose 10.5%. Stability is being created. Sellers haven't flooded the markets, driving the price down, and there's continued purchasing at this new level, with almost 100 copies sold on TCG Player yesterday. There are currently 113 listings on TCG Player, 76 of being single cards, which means the listing will be sliced through like butter on a single buyout. There are only 187 copies available before it hits $50. I'm not saying you should FOMO in, but I will attempt to do a buyout next week or so. So prepare to see that reflected in next week's update. Well, in the beginning of the video, we just saw the price. It's still $24. So I don't think it really worked if they were going to do a buyout. I think this person is heavily underestimating that when prices go up, people are going to list. And that is maybe what happened if they were going to do a buyout, because it's still $24. I support anyone that believes in journeying together. Why not buy the booster box instead? Seems like a better play than the promo. I would say booster box is safer, and I guess they're saying that it's more speculative, lower rate of success. What is? Oh, they're talking about the card. Beyond, like, what is that? The Reshiram, speculative, lower rate of success, higher downside risk, significantly higher upside potential. So they're just saying they're just accepting the fact. Yeah, it's more risky, but that's why they're doing it. Entire plan is to hit a Collecticon early mid 2026 and unload these at 80% market. I'm sure I won't sell all 100 to a single person, but I'm sure I can sell 10 different times to dealers at 80%. I don't know if people would buy promos or at 80%. I guess it depends the demand at the time, because singles usually, I don't know, 80% like for a raw card seems kind of high, and it's a booster box promo. So the last post they made, part 6, so they showed this number. I don't know what the significance of this is. I guess they're just heavily invested into Pokemon, because there's no way, obviously, this is the amount they have in that one promo, but I guess they're just flexing their collector app, I guess. So I'm not going to read all this, but they're just giving more updates on the stuff going on. Total ordered. So they only have 140 at this point. So this was literally a day ago. So they kind of lied with how many they were going to purchase. They said they were going to purchase 10 to 20 a day. So 28 days ago they said that, and they have half of the lowest amount that they said they were going to buy. So maybe in the middle of the way they were like, maybe I shouldn't buy this much, and they kind of stopped. Still, 140 is still a large amount. I mean, it's $25. So if you do the math on that, how much that is, that's what, like over $3,000 of these cards. TLDR, I'm not trying to create FOMO. Also, this is your last chance to FOMO. This is so pathetic. Please do your thing from a distance and more quietly, whatever. Just here for the ride. Yeah, so it seems like a lot of people are not really on board with this person, I guess, making this play. And, from a month ago when they first started, documenting this, the prices really haven't changed at all. But obviously this play, depending on if their theory is true, that maybe the booster boxes, the enhanced ones, do not get reprinted, maybe we'll look back and maybe this video will pop up when the promos maybe skyrocket if they don't reprint the enhanced box or the booster box at all, and maybe this person will look smart. But I think this is a bit risky, especially Journey Together. I mean, it's not the most popular set. It's, I think, still a good set, but the sales volume for the set is not nearly as high as some other sets, and therefore for prices for the promo to go up to $100 is, I mean, the booster box, I think if the promo is $100, the booster box is gonna probably have to be like $1,000, in my opinion, because it doesn't make sense for the promo unless they don't reprint enhanced boxes and they reprint normal ones. I guess there's a bunch of factors, but $100 I think is crazy of a price point to try to aim for this card. $24 to $100 for this enhanced promo, I don't know. It seems kind of a far reach, but it's interesting nonetheless. And I thought I'd show you guys this because somebody is making this play on this card. Is there possibly better, maybe better plays out there? Probably. But this person is documenting something interesting, not something I would recommend, but it's interesting that they're posting this. It seems like a lot of people are hating on this person. Personally, with me, I mean, if this is what their collector app looks like and this is true, the amount they're spending on this one card is insignificant. I mean, $3,000, $4,000, how much they ever spent is really nothing comparatively to what they actually have. So, just want to share this with y'all that this one user is doing this. I think it's interesting, but I don't recommend doing this sort of thing. But just want to share with y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.